Thank you so much, Siobhan. Thank you for tuning in. Ellen Benner joining me now with Concierge Collection.
Hello.
And this entire hour is just all about coziness, all about really getting ready for that winter weather that's coming. And what better way to do it? A featherbed. Featherbed changed my life. I was in Europe when I first experienced a featherbed. And once you have slept on a featherbed, you can never go back. But this is our Euro featherbed. It is brand new. I gotta tell you, you used to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a featherbed for $79.95 free shipping and $26.65 on your credit card today. And the way that this one is done, because my first
this is probably the kind you slept on.
Yeah, exactly.
The construction is the same.
My first featherbed was a little crunchy.
Oh, it was.
Okay, little crunchy.
Well,
and every once in a while you got a little ouchie, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's one thing I was going to say. This is brand new, and it really is exciting because it has a lot of features you would never expect, especially at this price point. What Alice was just mentioning, I was noticing as I rubbed my hands across this, it has a cotton cover that's completely down-proof, meaning that you're not going to feel those little pricks from the feather quills. It's so soft. And this is a new design, this Euro sack quilting. You know, you see this, the Europeans used this years ago, and it kind of goes back to a featherbed in its original state. And why a lot of people like it with this construction is almost like a feather pillow where you can really customize it to the way you like it to feel underneath and around your body. This gives you that same type of controllable, customizable. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
So,
comfort.
Where do you feel this? I mean,
it really is amazing. I mean, this, I was shopping online for this type of featherbed, and I found one. I just had. It was $1,100. Yeah. It was I couldn't even believe it. I mean, you see featherbeds. I mean, featherbeds are luxury. And what you do with them is you put them on top of your mattress. Maybe it's an old one. Maybe it's kind of seen better days. Or maybe it's too firm and it just needs that comfort level. This will change your mattress.
This will change the way you sleep. I mean, it really will. A featherbed, there's just nothing like it. It's standard issue. If you go to Europe, if you go to especially cold climates in Europe.
Right.
I remember going to Switzerland, and I mean, the hotel was it was a business trip, and they did not spring for, you know, I'm not sure it was even a 3-star, okay? The bed had a featherbed on it. I got the best night's sleep because you sink into a featherbed and there is just nothing that can replicate that. But a featherbed at $79.95 with Concierge Collection quality, the guarantee that we stand behind every single item, and our holiday extended return policy. Get this home and experience what it is all about. If you've never slept on a featherbed, just try it. For $79.95 or today $26.65 on your credit card. We have twin, full, queen, king. We even have California king. And frankly, to do a king size featherbed at $79.95, I think is
well, you know, I was reading about like the history of featherbeds. You know, people used to take their featherbeds with them, and they kept them in their family for years because they took like pounds and pounds of feathers to create. So it became almost like this family treasure because people slept on them. You know, they had them for years. They passed them down. We've kind of changed the technology since then. You know, we make sure we're using white duck feathers. They're very clean, so you don't have to worry about odor. We use a smaller quill so that you do get that spring system, that support that we love, that natural support from feathers. But we also use things like down covers so that you don't feel the quills. We give you a 1-year warranty, so you know you're getting the quality in this type of featherbed. And I was just noticing something else. We're giving you free shipping, and that, wait till you see how big this is. And when you do, I do want to point out, when you get it home, give it 24 hours to kind of air out before you cover it, before you put your sheets over the top. And you'll notice how this just billows up. I mean, it's just so cozy. It's so comforting. I mean, it really is.
And it's so overstuffed.
Overstuffed, but yet pliable and really adjustable so that you can sink into this. You can feel it in the small of your back and, you know, at your waist if you're sleeping on your side. And I want to show you a brand new feature. I don't think I've ever had this on a featherbed.
I don't think I've ever seen it on a featherbed.
It scares me to even do it. I can't. It's stain and water resistant. It is. This fabric is stain and water resistant.
I've never heard of that on a feather bed.
It's true, and you know,
and we've offered feather beds in the past.
Do you see how that just runs all over the place? It just beads up on the surface. So that's something you've never seen before, because this has that built right into the fabric, that 100% cotton cover. This is really, you know, I'm a firm believer in a feather bed. I experienced mine. It's so funny. Most hosts have a feather bed story, because I slept on one in New York. I was traveling on a buying trip, and I noticed something different right away about the bed. I'm like, what is on this bed? And it was a feather bed. And that's probably been 10 years ago. I've slept with a feather bed. I cannot not have a feather bed on my bed, because it really is just, it's a different sleep experience.
It is a different, and it's different from a mattress pad. It's different from everything else. Feather beds truly are just this ultimate when it comes to luxury, when it comes to comfort. $79.95 is an amazing price point. And really, I'm even going to say, go and shop around. Go and look. But here's what you want to be careful of, because, you know, I have made the mistakes. I bought the one, and you know what? Mine wasn't inexpensive, but it was very crunchy. I think you're right. The technology has changed. Mine was crunchy, and I did get poked every once in a while. When you
This is such a thick
when
cover.
you grab this, you will understand that not only is the cover thick, but the feathers are just that small.
They are. It makes a huge difference, so you don't feel, I mean, it's like you're in a cloud. It's like you're in a snowdrift. And I think about the weather's going to get...
I have never seen her get on a bed.
I can't get off of this one. I mean, you look at it, it's so billowy.
It is tempting. This one,
and I'm a little tired.
To you.
It does. It really does. I mean, this is what, if you travel to Europe and you stay in one of those beautiful homes or hotels or bed and breakfast, an inn,
everything.
This is going to be the quality of the feather bed that you experience there. We've never done one like this. I'm really excited about it.
We've never done the Euro feather bed before.
We had a lot of requests for it, because it really is different. You know, you can play with this one. You can really get it to fit your body. You can get the feathers to nestle right where you want, and they're low maintenance. You know what? You shake them out. That's all you have to do. You know, you billow them up.
Yeah. When I change the sheets, it's
exactly.
Just that,
you just billow it. It's going to like move everything around.
Look
at how thick this is.
How big this is.
And you can see, I mean, this is giving you, I had my ruler a while ago. This is giving you, this is full. I mean, look at, it's like 6 inches of feathers that are packed in there. You've got that piping on the edge. An all cotton cover is huge, meaning that a lot of times people have the misconception that a feather bed is going to make them hot. And it really is the opposite. It's very temperature regulating. So you get airflow underneath and around your body. So if you are a hot sleeper, this will actually help with that, because you know, if you think about when you're sleeping on foams and things that don't breathe, this is cotton and this is feather. You get a lot of airflow with this. So, I mean, look, doesn't it just look amazing? Having your fur robe on and diving into your European.
Yeah, just a quick update on quantity, which I think we have a couple of hundred in each size. If your baby's off at college and they're sleeping on that horrible mattress in a dorm while you're, you know, spending $10,000 a year, right, to put them there,
right?
They do need the sleep. So let them have a great feather bed that will really change that sleep experience and gives you that water resistance. It gives you that protection as well, puts a little barrier between them and the mattress too.
It's true.
You can do all of that, but we do have extremely limited quantities in everything. We can only get a handful of these, so a couple of hundred in each and every one. A California King feather bed, Euro feather bed.
At a twin price.
At a size of it easily.
I mean, you think about how many feathers are in this.
Almost like a dog bed.
And it is. And I would challenge you.
Price.
It is. And free shipping today. That is a big deal, because usually these, you know, are usually around $10 at least to ship. It's a big box. And I want you to, I challenge you to go online and look for a Eurosac quilted feather bed. They're difficult to find. And where I found them when I was searching, I found them in really high-end specialty outlets, and like I said, it was over $1,000 for one of these. I mean,
you know,
you're gonna feel like you want to do the burrito.
I do. I want to do the burrito. Although this is going to be a burrito like, you know, that my favorite Mexican restaurant does, and they're so
overstuffed ones. Oh my gosh, Alice! And this is a queen size. So imagine if you're getting the king. How many? Okay, let's stop for a minute. We sell a great set of feather pillows. I love them. Do you know how much we sell them for? $49.95 for two. For two pillows.
Two pillows.
Think how many pillows are in. Think how many. This is $79.95. Even if a king or California king. It gives you an idea. Think of your guest bed. If it's a little lackluster and you want to wow your guests.
I just like to
fluff
it. I like to make look at that.
It's like you have a bed and breakfast. To me, these are like
it's inflated.
It's like comfort food.
Yeah, and then see, this is what happens. Long day.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I've been out holiday shopping, and then boom.
Well, and I think this is what you're going to love about it. Just like Alice and I, it's kind of interesting to just really get it to the way you like it, you know? Like maybe you want to sleep in the middle of it, or maybe you want to push it all over. Maybe you want more support up around your shoulders and your neck or at your feet. I mean, you can really customize the support level in this one.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to make a choice on this one, you can use those 3 flex payments. It means you can split up those payments on your credit card. You know, it doesn't have to be our credit card. We do have our credit card, though, the HSN card. And if you sign up for it and are accepted...